Guys, we're back for another video. So we've got some interesting, statements by Iokos right here. I think that's how you pronounce that. I mean, I'm not, I'm not good at pronouncing stuff, but let's just take a look at some stuff here. We have what I believe to be the first sort of like embers or just kind of like, breadcrumbs that we could indeed be getting an anime. I think a Dragon Ball anime could be returning sometime soon. We'll go through a couple of things here that I do want to go over, including, I should have pulled this up a little bit earlier, but there was a statement by Iokos earlier this year. I want to pull this up real fast about potentially Dragon Ball having something later on this year. Besides just the movie. This was from, I think, January or something like that. Yeah, actually, I've got it pulled up right here. This right here. So yeah, he hints at it says Dragon Ball anime for the title, but he just hinted at another project, right? There's a chance that something besides the movie might come out this year too, right? So, we'll see. So we have this right here, which was from January, that we could sort of, keep in our head as we look at a lot of this info right here as well. So, he, of course, is the head of the Dragon Ball Room. Plans now that the superhero movie has been released in Japan, made not only for the Japanese audience, but with the whole world in mind. I wish you guys would have maybe thought about a worldwide release, could have been good. Just saying. DB is a series that Japan is very proud of. Yep. Best series ever. Yep. Peak fiction. I agree. Absolutely. We felt a sense of responsibility while working on the movie. We're indeed releasing it in America this summer as well. What comes next? A new entry on the series is already in the making. Yes. Now, I, at this point, am primarily a Dokkan channel, right? The, Dragon Ball mobile game, of course. But I am a huge Dragon Ball fanboy. I mean, I have been since I was first watching it on TV. Before Toonami even started, I was watching Dragon Ball, right? Like, it was... this series, it's always different when we got, like, new Dragon Ball content coming. Dragon Ball is the peak right here, man. Superhero took 5 years to make, so it's only natural we're already working on what comes next. Toriyama Sensei himself is always working on new Dragon Ball concept and ideas, after all. We're all thinking about what we want to show the world next. Okay, so we have that. This guy right here, Cypher DB, and a lot of these other accounts that we're going to talk about, including this one right here, are accounts that I've been following for a while. Now, I remember this guy, Cypher, has done some translations, again, for years at this point, right? So we can go ahead and take a look at a bunch of this stuff, right? So, Superhero Talk started in 2017. Remember that the Dragon Ball Super anime ended in 2018, right? So this is when the anime was still ongoing, right? And they were already, working towards Broly coming out as well. Script took years and back and forth, right? Talking about it with Toriyama, Iokos. Red Ribbon was in from the first treatment, okay? Watching the movie, seeing it and stuff like that, I do not have an issue with the Red Ribbon Army returning for the 50 millionth time. I thought the movie was fine. I liked it. Plus, it's like, in Dragon Ball, the way the series works, right, is it's kind of like a character will hit a new level of power, and then it's like, once other characters become aware of that level of power, they're able to catch up to that point easier. Like, that's how Dragon Ball works, right? So it's like, remember that the movie takes place after the Moro arc, after the Granola arc. They saw, the battle against Moro and stuff like that. UI Goku versus Moro and shit like that, right? So, I mean, it's possible that Dr. Hito was, watching the UI Goku Susanoo versus Moro fight, right? And then that, allowed him to, work on, like, Gamma 1 and 2 and Cell Max and stuff like that. It's like, because these characters get this strong, it kind of just, like, rubs off on the other characters, right? So it's like, I don't have an issue with them bringing the Red Ribbon Army back, and then, the Gammas are, like, UI Goku level or whatever, and then, like, Cell Max is, like, above UI Goku. Like, whatever, man. Like it's Dragon Ball. I would rather they have to be like, yeah, Gamma 1 and 2 are, UI Goku level. Like, it is what it is. Than, it being GT where everyone just stands around and only Goku can do anything, right? At least, Gohan, Piccolo, like Vegeta 17, Vegeta 17 and Gohan did a lot, like, in the Tournament of Power. Like, I think Dragon Ball Super has done a good job of, sort of getting a lot of the other characters to do stuff besides just Goku, right? So I think they have done a really good job with that. Karen, this of course is Korin, right? Diverged quite a bit from Toriyama's vision. Okay. Just trying to take a look at some of the stuff here. Piccolo acting happy after getting one from Pan. Okay, so that could explain the joke from the beginning of the movie where Videl is like, okay, I'll get you more of the stuffed animal, right? Like, I guess if she saw him get really happy from getting one from Pan, then Videl, okay, that makes sense. I like that. Piccolo is the main character, but then Gohan should get a main role too. I think the movie definitely works better as a Piccolo and Gohan story, right, than just sort of focusing completely on Piccolo. I think they did a pretty good job with it, right? Because, like, Gohan has this new level of power in the movie, but obviously he would not be getting that without, basically all the pep talk from Piccolo, right? Piccolo was nonstop in that last fight, like, you could do it, right? Like, he's, repeating, like, Goku's lines from the Father-Son Kamehameha, practically. Okay. Now we get to the good stuff right here. So, talking about, design, stuff like that. Next film is in the works. Toriyama can keep doing Dragon Ball like this for a long time. Iokos threatens. So that takes us to this account. I am not sure what the genesis of this is. It's been around for a while, right? A lot of the, like, what this account has said has seemed legitimate to me throughout the years, right? So they made this tweet right here that production is underway for a Dragon Ball Weekly anime project of some sort, and pre-production's already in the way for a movie sequel to Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Not saying the weekly anime is DBS branded, but it's not Dragon Ball Heroes, right? Like the Dragon Ball Hero anime that they're constantly putting out. It's coming soon-ish, right? Now, is there a follow-up? Don't have any specific details, announcement timing, or launch window. Yeah, the pitfalls of Dragon Ball Super's run. So, Dragon Ball Super, right, they rushed into the anime very fast, which is why the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F arcs look... I mean, the Battle of Gods wasn't really that bad, but Resurrection F looks so bad in the anime. Like, it looks horrible, right? And then there's like the infamous... what is it, Dragon Ball Super Episode 5, where Goku is fighting Beerus on King Kai's planet, and it just is kind of a mess, right? So I assume the point is that they're going to really start to get a lot of stuff ready to go before even potentially officially announcing it, which I think is a good idea, right? I think they need to bring a Dragon Ball project back, like an anime. You look at, like, Crashing Crunchyroll... Dragon Ball hasn't really had, like, new anime content in years, and merch sales is up there competing with, like, Gundam. Like, it's insane, right? So it's like, I really think that they should return to doing a Dragon Ball anime with how successful it was. And it looks like we are getting into that. I don't think that they would need to super fast rush into it, because I'd rather the project be successful than anything, right? But we do have that, so... yeah, it looks like the anime could actually be coming back, which is certainly, I would say, a really good thing for just, like, if you're a Dragon Ball fan at all, right? Like, Dragon Ball Super has kind of a funny reputation. I mean, they have a lot of really dumb stuff in there, but, like, if you could just appreciate it for just, like, rawness factor, like, Dragon Ball Super kills it, right? Like, UI Goku and a lot of this stuff is incredible, so... if I had to pick, I would definitely want them to just continue Dragon Ball Super. I think literally just adapting the Moro arc would be fine, right? Like, I think, because the very last shot of the Broly movie, remember, is Goku, instant transmissioning away from Broly's planet. Literally, he instant transmissions, and then he arrives, I think, at Capsule Corp, and, like, Bulma runs up or it's Mr. Satan or something like that, and the Moro arc begins right away, right? Like Goku actually instant transmissions out of the Broly movie into the Moro arc. It immediately starts. Yeah, I think Bulma runs up and she's getting a call from Mr. Satan that Majin Buu's being kidnapped. Yeah, that's how the Moro arc starts. So, I would love if, I wouldn't want them to redo the Broly movie. I feel like that would be a mistake. But maybe just like, a new Dragon Ball Super anime that potentially just like starts with the final scene of Broly, I think it could be good, right? And just go right into the Moro arc. The Moro arc has a lot of issues, I think. A lot of issues. But it would be fire as a weekly anime, dude. It would go so crazy. Y'all will see, man. Moro, again, there's issues there for sure, but Moro is cool. The way the fights go down, I do like it quite a bit. I would be very intrigued to potentially see a Dragon Ball Super return, doing the Moro arc, maybe potentially going to the Granola arc, and into the future like that. Last thing I did want to pull up right here is this. So we have a thank you stage greeting on the 25th. So this is going to be, for us, it'll be what, like the 24th of Friday? Well, at least me in the United States, right? At the same event on April 20th, 2015, the Dragon Ball Super anime was announced. So we could potentially see something announced here. And then, of course, eyeballs, who knows, man? Who knows? So let me know what you guys think. A Dragon Ball anime return would be fire. I do want the Moro and Granola arcs to get adapted. Even though there's some goofy stuff in there, they are still very, very fun. So let me know what you guys would think. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.